The rose bush that could. These are so pretty. So this has been planted here for, I don't know, 4 years at this point. I weed whacked this away at least 3 times. Accidentally, of course, but I honestly thought it was done for the last time. But look at that. It not only grew back, it actually kind of split off. And that's its first 3 blooms ever. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, one more flower to show you. Oh, wait a minute. My cosmos have completely surprised me with all of these blooms. I think I mentioned in another video that none of these bloomed last year until like the end of September. And by then they were about 10 feet tall. So it was very nice to see them blooming now. No, I don't believe this will last. These will all die off in, I'd wager, the next week or 2 when it gets super hot. But so pretty, and the bees are loving them. Okay. Just beautiful. Very proud of this bush. Now that I know for sure I didn't end it. This eggplant looks like it finally has another sprout. If that one doesn't fall off, or flower bloom. The last one that was on there, it just came out here the next morning and it was on the ground. So I'm not sure if it fell off or if something chewed it off. Ground cherry. Let me back up so you can see how this thing is spread. Let's see. Let's find us a ripe one. There we go. That one. Oh, yeah. I'm actually rather thankful that these things aren't falling off and hitting the ground yet. Also, can't recommend this enough. That one, right? Nope. That's not right. Can't keep my hands off these. I'd be surprised if any of them ever make it into the house. Oh. Oh, that one's ripe. Doesn't want to come off easy, though. But I know it's ripe. Alright, I'm going to leave it. Another one. So this one. Oh, yeah, this came right off. This is a small one, but it's alright. So good. Look at that. That's about, I don't know, I think I've pulled off at least 6 tomatoes so far on our little micro dwarf. And this poor thing, I've actually gotten 5 or 6 off this one too. Again, I don't know what this is other than some type of dwarf plant. Red cherries. I thought they were orange, but they're red. Oh. Oh, yes. This just keeps getting prettier. And I don't know if my phone camera will do this justice. But this is almost looks, I don't know, like burgundy. The rest of these are purple, but that's, I'm assuming it's turning red. So pretty. Just a beautiful plant. As is that one. Black pearl. So, I'm assuming they're all going to turn this color, but I'm not actually sure. But it's an absolutely beautiful plant. I just really love that. It's really hard for y'all to see it's got several different colors in it, but it's really pretty. Okay. Set my tomato down in my little box. Tomatoes. That monkey one is now sitting about, let's say, 7 feet. I'm 5'6", so yeah, it's at least 7 feet. That might even be taller than 7 feet. I'm fairly certain I put that stake up to 9 feet, so it's tall. And I'd been waiting. I still hadn't seen any tomatoes on this plant, which I thought was weird. Finally, this morning, we got a couple growing finally. Super excited. I hate to say it again, but it's called monkey ass. Hope that doesn't offend anyone. I certainly didn't name it, but wanted to grow it. Abe has suddenly started growing again. All the tomatoes are still growing. That's a very new ladybug larva there. She may have actually had these babies on my plant. I'm happy with that too. Streets of Broken Lanterns. Beautiful, beautiful. A few more babies up here. I still got to get this one staked. KBX. Black Beauty. Hazel May. Moonlight Mile. Anna's Noor, aka Black Pineapple. Pretty big. That tomato will be at least a pound. Black Beauty plant is it's loaded. They're from the top to the bottom. There are tomatoes everywhere on this plant. I actually should have a couple of ripe ones, I would think, in the next week. I'd be surprised if I don't get any within the next week. Only a very few KBX. If y'all can see this Black Beauty, it's definitely softening up. It's going to be very, very dark on the top. Pretty happy about that. I believe I read these are kind of prone to splitting. I'm trying to, unfortunately, because we had those 2 weeks of rain, I'm having to, I don't want to water these every day. We have no rain predicted for this week, which is, I'm so happy for that. But at the same time, these plants are now used to all that rain. So I'm trying to make sure I water them at least right now. Now we're going to hit 90 by Saturday, and after that I will start. I'm probably just going to water them deeply every other day. We'll see. We'll see how they do if I don't water them every day. But I definitely prefer watering them deeply a couple of times a week, as opposed to giving them a little bit of water every day. But yeah, this is, I can definitely tell it's softening up, but there's no red on it yet, so it's certainly not ripe. But these tomatoes have been on here at least, it's about 5 weeks. Yeah, at least 5 weeks. So it should be soon. I mean, they're growing all through the fence. And this Anna's Noor Black Pineapple, I'm so thankful and happy to say that there's no more blossom end rot on here. if y'all have a problem with blossom end rot, I truly recommend powdered milk. Powdered milk, it worked very well for me. Just a quarter of a cup to a cup of water and pour it around the base of your plants. Now here we're, very high temps, very high humidity, which can cause a lot of problems pretty quick. So hopefully I'll get a good bit of these tomatoes harvested before it gets, really bad in the next few weeks. I'm also going to have to come out here and do some leaf trimming because normally I would never allow my tomato plants to touch. I know how bad it gets if I do that, but I told y'all that a couple of these just get away like for maybe 2 weeks, and yeah, they went kind of wild. So in fact, that one tomato is spread out on 2 stakes because it ended up with like about 5 main stalks. I still don't know how that happened. That's the only one I have like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to start doing some trimming right through here, so it's no longer touching this black beauty. A little trim through here, and yeah, I really don't want these to cause problems for each other once the temp really gets cranked up. But anyway, all right, now we'll head to the garden bed. My basil, continuously flowering. Sorry, I'm in the sun. Continuously flowering for the bees. Nasturtiums are bloom. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. I love these flowers. I think they're just gorgeous. Plant these also for kind of the bugs. But look at this. Let me pull this big old Thai basil. Let me pull it out of the way so you can see this Aegis. Now, everything I read and what I was told said this was pretty hard to grow because of the length of time it takes to grow these peppers. But look at this, what I just found. There's a pepper. I actually think that one's starting to ripen because here's a purple one, and I don't remember seeing purple peppers on the description. I'm pretty sure they were all yellow. I'll have to look back at that again to make sure I'm right, but it's so tiny, but it's a pepper. 2 peppers. There are probably more, but I don't want to aggravate my plant. But if you look, you can see it's got flowers all over it. I don't know that I've ever seen anything bloom like that. Just flowers everywhere. So I'm still hoping that I have enough time to grow it. I'm pretty sure, considering it's just the end of May, that I'm going to get some peppers off of this. The hope is that I will get some of these before it gets too hot for this plant. I don't know what too hot is for this plant, but for just about everything else here, it's already too hot. So, but I just had to show y'all that. I'm so excited over my little Aegis. Oh, hi, mister. Oh, that's a wasp. Okay. Okay, on to the next thing. Oh, one more thing. I showed y'all this the other day. Look at that beauty. It's at least doubled in size since last week. Sure, I could probably pull it now, but I just think it's so pretty. It's such a pretty color purple. I'm going to leave it a few more days. If I start thinking it's causing a problem for the flower blooming, I'll just go ahead and pull it off. But I think that's so pretty. It's buddy. I don't see any on this one yet. I see a single toward the top. There's a bloom. Oh, that's a pepper. Okay. Guess you can tell I haven't grown this one before. Anyway, that's gorgeous. Oh, And bell peppers. I will probably have to put a little bit of shade cloth on this sooner than later, because that thing is going to get fried if I don't cover it up with something. And probably these sweet chocolates also. It's got a little bit of shade. Maybe I can figure out how to keep that leaf in place, but yeah. I usually have to cover my tomatoes with shade cloth anyway for several months, so I could do it for the peppers too if need be. But so excited about that purple cayenne and those Aji Chiripitas. All right, what's next? Ladybug pupils and larvae. Larva. The sun's blasting me in the face, so y'all might actually see a lot on here that I can't see. That's usually the case. So, ladybugs have somewhere from, I think it said 5 to 30 eggs. And when they hatch, they look like that. I'm trying to find a better. That's all pupils, but I'm trying to find an actual larvae. This breeze is so nice. Wow. Wow. Okay, let's see. I think I saw one right there. Oh, come on, you gotta focus. Okay. That one right there. That is ladybug larvae. And they will stay like this for, they said 3 to 4 weeks before they turn into this, the pupils. And then they only stay that way for a week. I think it's set up to 15 days. So 2 weeks at the most. And after that, they're adult ladybugs. And you know, ladybugs don't even live, I think, more than a year. So a whole bunch somewhere just a minute ago. There we go. They'll stay at the pupal stage for 1 to 2 weeks, and then they become adults. And I don't think they live long, maybe a year, so. But these are absolutely just still mind-boggling to me what it is that they like about these calla lily leaves. But I love it. I love it. The more ladybugs, the better. So, again, I can't recommend enough calla lilies. These are the Black Knight variety. If you plant these, I mean, these grow well here even in our heat. Now, I know they'll get a little crispy looking here in another month or two, but they grow really well. In late November or early December, I will chop them back to the soil level. They just go dormant for our supposed winter, and then in spring, they start right back growing. But if you want ladybugs and don't want to get online and spend $40 for 50 or 100 ladybugs that are just going to fly away, plant you some calla lilies. you'll have an endless supply of ladybugs. And finally, back to my strawberry plant, which is where this started. So I got these plants in the mail April 5th or April 7th. Took me a couple of days because of rain to come out here and plant them. So here we are. Today is May 31st. And I have a strawberry. On April 7th, I had 2 leaves. A little bit, not quite ripe there, but I'll set it on the counter. It'll probably be completely ripe by this evening. That is just beautiful. I cannot wait to taste it. Anyway, all right, y'all. That's it for today. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Had to come back and show y'all one more thing. That is beautiful. My first zinnia bloom. And it has 3 little stars on it. That is so pretty. My first zinnia ever, in fact. But that is beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, everybody. I hope y'all have a nice day.